Hi, I'm Toya Druski from Galveston, Texas, also known as Galveston Psychic Paranormal Researcher. This video will probably be 2 or 3 segments. I wanted to come on tonight and talk about a very controversial subject. I'm going to bring up the Druski parody versus Erika Kirk. And I want to talk about blackface. So, I have a lot of black friends. Galveston, Texas is a very diverse island. There's many ethnicities here that live on the island. We all get along. We are all very good friends. I have many black friends who voted for Trump. Also, I want you to think about the Hodge twins, who are avid supporters of Trump, even after all that he has put Americans through. So, I want you to think about things like all of my life, since the day that I was born, I've never ever been prejudiced against any country or any other race of people. To my knowledge, neither my grandparents or my great-grandparents ever owned slaves. In fact, they were so impoverished that they were probably enslaved or worked right along with the slaves. As a psychic, I see things much deeper than most people do. I'm also a Scorpio, and Scorpios are very intuitive. So, the first thing that came to mind when the Druski versus Erika Kirk parody came out was, first of all, I want to let you know that the moment that I saw Erika Kirk as a psychic, immediately I was like, that is not a good person. Pure evil. I did not like her. I also did not like Charlie Kirk, just for the reason that I don't believe that you should push your religion on any person, that you should live your life and stay out of other people's lives and let them be free. So now that I have that clear, I want to talk about the fact that I have always loved to dress as other cultures. It is said that we had a Cherokee grandmother, so a lot of times you will see me wearing American Indian clothing. My personal style, I love things from India, from Persia, the Middle East. That is just something that I love. I love all of the bright clothing, the embellishments, things like that. I have never ever dressed up with the intent of trying to insult another culture. And I believe that the world is a stage, that we should be able to dress the way that we want to dress. It should never be an insult. I do acknowledge in the past that blackface has been used in prejudiced ways, like Black Sambo, other characters, and it was done with absolute cruelty and mockery of blacks. Now, if I was going to do blackface, I would do Wanda Sykes or I would do Cat Williams, because they are funny, they are hilarious. I love both of those comedians, and I only wish that I could do a parody of blackface and become them for even one evening. Now, I was not offended in any way by Druski's parody of Erika Kirk. In fact, because I don't like Erika Kirk, because I thought that she was pure evil from the very first time that I saw her. I mean, I was like, y'all don't see it? The eyes, you don't see that immediately? Even if I wasn't psychic, it seems like everyone would see that, right? So a lot of people didn't. A lot of people were like, how could you be so cruel and say that you don't like her? She just lost her husband. Man, from the very beginning, I thought she killed her husband. I was like, she had something to do with it. This woman, I can feel the evil just seeping out of her. I can see the black aura around her. And I've very seldom ever been fooled by anyone, because I do read people immediately. I read their energy. I'm very intuitive about people. So I don't believe that Druski ever meant to be prejudiced when he made this skit about Erika Kirk. I think that he was being the funny comedian that he's always been. But the danger is this. You know, our government wants to divide us. And they would absolutely set up a scenario like the Druski versus Erika Kirk thing to separate us and to divide us, to distract us from the war, from the underhanded things that our government is doing right now, from the Epstein files. And so immediately I had this fear. I had this fear that even though it may have been an innocent skit, that it could turn out deadly for either side. And the reason that I say that is this. Okay. This is the difficult part of the conversation that I have to start with you. There is no double standard. Immediately after the Druski and Erika Kirk skits came out, several black people came on daring white people to do blackface and saying, go ahead and do it and see what happens. So I'm watching this as a white person, and they're saying, you know, it's okay for Druski to do whiteface, but it's absolutely never okay for white people to do blackface. You cannot expect a double standard. And I don't believe that every white person that does blackface, like if I did Wanda Sykes, or if I did Cat Williams, it would be because I love them. They are so hilarious to me. I would want to be them for one day. I would want to sit in a room with them. I think that it would be a wonderful tribute to them. Now, if I was doing something to make a mockery of someone, or to make a mockery of the race, then okay, that would be a terrible thing. What I did not want to see is, in the last few months, there's been so many influencers on every social media platform calling my race, white, stupid white people. Now, you know what? In my whole entire lifetime, I've never called any race of people stupid. I've never called anyone from another country stupid. Ever. I would not do it. Because when you do that, you yourself are fueling hate. You are creating hate. One influencer said, well, go ahead and do blackface and see what happens. What's another 400 years of this continuing? Well, another 400 years of continuing to hate each other, to build prejudice against one another, is not the direction that we want to go. We have to stick together, because starting tomorrow on Tuesday, if our crazy, I'm going to call our president crazy, if Trump, who is an embarrassment to all of us, decides to push that nuke button and hit Iran, we are all in trouble. We are all in danger. And we cannot separate. We have to stick together through this. We have to stop teaching hate. See, if you are black and you're continuously telling your children, telling your family, telling your friends, getting on social media saying, those stupid white people, well, yes, there are stupid white people, but there's stupid black people, there's stupid everybody, other races. There are the few radicals that are prejudiced in every country, in every race. There are a few radicals that always run it for everyone. But for the most part, I would say between 50 and 75% of us love each other. We don't have any prejudice in our heart whatsoever. And I have seen reverse hate against white people. In the past couple of years, I've been in the store with a mother in front of me in line, and her daughter grabbed a white Barbie doll. The mother, the black mother, snatched the white Barbie doll out of her daughter's hand and said, no, you're not buying that doll. You're going to get this one, and shoved a black Barbie doll in her hand. And I thought, you know what? Right there, from a very young age, you're teaching your child to hate white people. And every one of you social media people, there's one black social media influencer which I follow most of his posts. I really appreciate the information that he gives to us, because he used to be a soldier, and he tells us a lot about the war and things that are going on, and I really love his post. He's black, married to a white woman with mixed children, but he is constantly in his post saying stupid white people, stupid white ladies, stupid white women. I am not stupid. If you are black and I meet you and you are saying stupid white people, you are blocked in every way from my life. I'm not going to be around that. Also, this idea that the white people living today need to apologize to you as a black person is over the top. That's not going to happen. First of all, I have no guilt whatsoever, because I've never done anything to any race. I've never done anything to blacks. I've never done anything to Mexicans. I love most of the people that I meet. When I look back on my family, to my grandmother, to my great-grandmother, they never owned slaves. They were so poor, so impoverished, that, I mean, they were probably working with the slaves. And I think it's atrocious, I can't even hardly say that, atrocious, that any race of people has used other races for slavery, but it's happened all over the world. I say to God all the time, why did you create humans? They are by far the ugliest, meanest, most hateful embodiment of anything that carries a soul. It's so disheartening to see war in any country. Why would anyone want to kill another human being? This earth belongs to every one of us. And that is so hard to talk about, because as long as we have lived, and even after I'm long gone, there will still be countries that hate each other, who think that they're better than another country. There will be races of people that think that they're superior to others.